The power of one. The power of one. The power of two. The power of two. The power of bankruptcy. I mean, when I saw this, it unironically shocked me. I mean, I know things are bad, but like, what's shocking is like, why do they have to be so expensively bad? Because like, I understand, you know, like they need the spice melange, like they need the diversity. There's the spice melange in California. But why does it have to be so expensive though? Because like they need Larry Fink's money, right? Like they covet the ESG, they absolutely love it. But why does it have to be so expensive though? Here's the interesting part, right? Many people don't know that a lot of these movies, on one hand, they covet the ESG wealth, but they also want tax breaks. So if you film a movie in a specific place, you may get a tax write-off from that particular government. And some governments even have like programs, again, like you have diversity, you got the spice melange. They give you tax write-offs, right? So this is why they inject so much politics lately. Because if you look at how movies used to be in the 90s or the 80s, you had some of the craziest ideas that someone had. Like for instance, you solve this Rubik's Cube, and these sexually obsessed demonic entities come and they torture you. That's actually called Hellraiser, and it's got a significant fan base, right? But like the most batshit insane stuff, it's like, this child molester died in a burning building, and now he is in a nightmare, and if you go to sleep, he comes after you. That's Freddy Krueger, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Like all of this nonsense, right? And it was put to screen, and it was greenlit, without actually caring like how the audience is going to see it or not. It's more like someone had this crazy idea. It's like, let's take some badass motherfuckers and put them in the jungle and they will face off against some alien or some shit. And you know, some of them landed, some of them didn't. But the ones that did landed did manage to create franchises which are now being vampired on by the current talentless people. Right? Like, I thought like diversity is so amazing because you get all these people together and all these people have like diverse experiences and, you know, they come up with good shit. It's like, what is it then? What is the good shit? Like, for the last couple of years, I can't remember many movies that I have seen which actually impressed me. I mean, when I saw Lord of the Rings, like, for the first time, I went out of the cinema baffled, and even months after was like, wow, holy shit, that was such a cool movie. I don't get that experience anymore, and I don't think it's because I'm older. I think, like, literally they cannot make good stuff, which is fine, you know, like, you can't make good stuff, but why does it have to be so expensive, though? Like, with less than this amount of cash, you can actually make good productions? Now, I know why they can't make it, right? It's because these people are fueled by hate. Like, unironically, you know, they cry about, like, there's so much hatred everywhere. But they never look in themselves. They never look in their heart. And they hate so much, right? They're very vocal about the fact that they hate, Lord forgive me for pronouncing it, cisgender, heteronormative white man, right? So, like, sexuality that I don't have, the skin color and the way they're born, right? So like they have an entire ideology centered around that hatred, and then they also hate Star Wars fans. Like, unironically, you see a lot of these people that are involved with various productions, and then you see them in interviews, and the first thing that they say is like, oh yeah, I really hate this. Like, I hated Thundercats when I grew up. I didn't like it. Of course, you know, I hate Snow White. Like Rachel Ziegler, the fucking actress for Snow White, is like, yeah, I didn't like the story. And it's like, there are probably over 10,000 young actresses that want the role. Like, there's over 10,000. I mean, fuck's sakes, almost every single kid, right? Every single little girl that grows up wants to be a princess, right? A Disney princess. Like, it's not that there's a shortage of people wanting to play the role of Snow White. And what does Disney do? Well, they cast the person that hates the story. And this is what I don't understand. Like, this has nothing to do with Larry Fink anymore. It's got nothing to do with tax cuts. It's got nothing to do with any of that. It's literally fueled with hatred. Hatred for the fans. Hatred for the customer. I can't explain it any other way. Especially when you notice that Disney doesn't allow actors to have free speech. I mean, there may have been a certain point in time when someone could have made the claim, well, you know, like, they're actors and this is their free time, so in their free time they're allowed to have opinions. But with Disney, we know that that's not the case. We're aware that they fired Gina Carano, and by the way, the main reason that they hated Gina Carano wasn't the tweet that actually got her fired, because they were on her ass way before that. They were on her ass because she refused to put pronouns in the bio, right? Like, which everyone is defending now. Everyone is mocking heel versus babyface. Like, how dare you mock the sacred pronouns? Like, if woke ideology was a religion, which would explain why so many activists are acting like zealots, pronouns would literally be their crucifix. You know that thing that Christians put around their neck and it's a little cross to symbolize that they're a Christian, right? Like that is literally what pronouns is to them. And if you make fun of the pronouns, it's like you would go to a very fanatical oriented Christian and make fun of his Bible or make fun of his crucifix. It's literally on that level. Like, that's how they take it. And it's not about trans people or anything. This is 100% ideological. It's just like purely ideological. And when you have someone like Gina Carano that makes fun of that, they would throw her off. But when you have someone that makes fun of the customers or, you know, the source material of the thing that you're supposed to be involved in, oh, that's fine. No, like, that's perfectly acceptable. In fact, they want more of those. Because again, like, you know, you see a movie or a TV show where the director comes out and they say that they always dislike the IP. And I guess, like, it can happen once, and it begs the question, why on earth did they chose that person to be associated with the production? Makes no fucking sense, but okay. But then you see it again, and again, and again, and again, and it's a trend, it's a pattern, and it's like, why do they constantly do this? So yeah, like, why is this costing so much? Like, when I saw the trailer from The Acolyte, it's not that impressive, you know? Like, where is the money going? Where is the drain? The special effects aren't that amazing. They're not that breathtaking. Like, surely it's not where all the money went. Did the writers get paid? Like what exactly did they contribute? Have you seen the writer? Like this is one of the shows where the writer should pay the director. It should be the other way around, because they're actually doing damage to the production. So it's the writer that are supposed to pay the director, not the other way around. The actors? I mean, I can't really blame them, to be honest, you know? Like, if you're offered the job, you look at the script and you realize it's shit. And, you know, you don't really look the part, but like, okay, fine, I guess. You know, is this where the money went for the actors? Probably. I mean, you get humiliated from appearing in such a production, don't you? It's just like, I wonder when this is going to go away, though. Like, this is what I want to know. When are we going to get our entertainment back? Like, when is it that it's going to be the start of a new year? I don't know, like 2026. And I'm going to actually do what I used to do in the past and look on a website to see what movies are coming out that year and what exactly I'm looking forward to. Because there has been more than 2 years now since I have done that. And it is quite upsetting. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.